Hello, my name is Alex Hambicki. According to the No Kill Advocacy Center, 65% of households have an animal companion. Out of those households, 81 consider their pets surrogate children. With numbers like that, it's confusing as to why Maricopa County reports about 100 cats and dogs being surrendered to them every day. And this is just within our own communities. The No Kill Advocacy Center states that 6 million animals enter shelters every year. In my opinion, these numbers are symptomatic of a bigger problem facing people and their pets today. According to the Humane Society of the United States, 87% of pets living in underserved communities are not spayed or neutered. And this is where the problem lies. The first question to address is, why are people not spaying or neutering their pets? These questions can be answered by looking at a few common myths and facts posed by the Humane Society of the United States. Myth number 1 is that it's too expensive, but there's many low-cost options charging $100 or less, and many resources for those who are low income to get their pets fixed. Myth number 2 is that people will say, I want my female to have 1 litter before I spay her. It's a myth because some believe that their pet will be healthier after a litter. They also want their animal to experience motherhood and for their children to experience the miracle of life. These are not adequate reasons, though, and females spayed before their first heat are healthier in the long run. Another myth is people will say, I want my dog to be protective, but personality is formed by genetics and not hormones. And the last myth is people will say, I don't want them to be any less of a male. However, animals have no sense of sexual identity or ego, so this is not a good reason. Furthermore, there are many benefits to spaying or neutering your pet, and in most cases doing so at a young age. Spayed females will live a longer and healthier life according to the ASPCA. Females will not go into heat, which is a positive, and uterine infections and breast tumors decrease by 50% in dogs and 90% in cats. I personally know an animal who was lost too soon through complications caused by not being spayed. Oprah, the Labrador Retriever, passed away due to a uterine infection. Her family was devastated by her premature death, and it could have all been avoided possibly if she had been spayed at an early age. Neutering males also prevents many health issues, including testicular cancer and prostate issues. Males have also been reported to be better behaved after the fact, and they are less likely to roam away from home after being neutered. Spaying and neutering will not cause your pet to be fat and lazy, though some may believe this. Only bad owners who do not exercise their pet and overfeed them will cause this. So, where can we start as a community and a country to cut down on the numbers of pets who are not fixed? First, spay and neuter your own personal animal. Though this is on a small scale, it can make a big difference. Second, be an advocate for our four-legged friends. Give a voice to those who are voiceless. And third, support organizations that help animals in underserved areas. I personally support the Lucy Pet Foundation. The Lucy Pet Foundation's mission is to prevent the needless euthanasia of 60,000 healthy, loving animals per week. They have a mobile spay and neuter clinic that travels across the country, serving mostly underserved areas. The foundation also has humane education programs in schools, which are conducted where animal welfare education is lacking the most. They are also known for their disaster relief efforts, deploying to the aftermath of many large-scale natural disasters. Most recently, the Lucy Pet Foundation helped with animal welfare after Hurricane Harvey in Texas. Lastly, they are a 501c3 nonprofit organization, which means that 95% of donations directly fund life-saving work on behalf of animals in need. Our own communities are sometimes the best place to start changing the world for the better. AZ Care states that Arizona has one of the highest euthanasia rates within the country, with the majority of animals being put down consisting of pit bulls and chihuahuas. This is a statistic that we can personally work to change. There's a good chance that a large portion of my audience are pet owners. And if you're not now, you're likely to be at some point in your life. This is an area that you impact directly through the personal choices you make. If you add a companion to your family, like the 30 million who acquire companions each year, take into consideration adopting from one of your local shelters. Often, these animals are already spayed or neutered and have received other beneficial medical treatment such as microchipping and vaccinations. If you decide to acquire your companion elsewhere, be sure to fix your pet. There is no reason to add to the millions of animals that enter shelters each year with a litter of puppies or kittens from your beloved animal. Lastly, if you're financially able, I implore you to donate to organizations that help cut down on the population of animals destined for the shelter. The Lucy Pet Foundation works closely with underserved areas to make sure that every animal has the opportunity to live a healthier and longer life through the benefits of spay and neuter. So please, if you love your animals as much as I do, help be the change in the world that you need to ensure that someday there will be no dog or cat left in a shelter without a home. Be a voice for the voiceless. Our four-legged friends need us now more than ever.